Well, after 2 days of talks, the G20 summit wrapped up in Pittsburgh Friday with pledges but little punch, except for in the streets. On climate change, world leaders vowed strong action, and on the economy, balanced economic growth. The summit endorsed granting more voting rights at the IMF and World Bank to underrepresented countries like China. With 1 billion people and the world's second largest economy, China may budge up from having 3.6% of a voice. Underrepresented booming countries may get a bigger voice in global finance. Nice, but underrepresented people? Well, there's the rub. Around 200 people were arrested during the 2-day Pittsburgh summit. You've seen some of the footage on this program. Heavy policing seems to be the only plan world leaders have come up with so far for shutting reality out. Reality, for those in the streets, not in the suites of world civil society, is a whole new economy, way more than a downturn, and the prospect of long-term, possibly permanently being out of a job. Read the papers and all the stats are there. In the U.S., job seekers now outnumber job openings 6-1. Official unemployment stands at 9.7%, its highest level in 26 years. If you're a teenager, it's over 25%. No reason there to shun protest for fear of ruining your job prospects. They're grim and only getting grimmer. And that's if radicals like Paul Craig Roberts, a former officer of the Reagan administration, are to be believed. If measured according to the methodology used when he was Assistant Secretary of the Treasury, says Roberts, quote, the unemployment rate today in the U.S. is above 20%. Moreover, there's no obvious way of reducing it. Consumer spending, the engine that drove 70% of the U.S. economy, and by extension much of the world's, isn't coming back. And that's just the way it's going to be, the president's chief economic advisor, Larry Summers, told the BBC in Pittsburgh, quote, the U.S. can't, shouldn't, and won't continue to experience the consumption-led growth of the past few years, said Larry Summers. And the world should apparently just adjust. The message is pledge on, endorse strong action on climate and balanced growth. But all those poor people, they'll just have to adjust. While banks are doling out cash by the millions to kill any new regulation of Wall Street, which clearly has its heart set on making another buck off all those poor people, there is one part of the economy that seems to be getting stimulated: policing. How else to rein in reality, for Lord's sake? That's all we have time for today. You'll find everything you've seen on this show at our website, along with all our archives, GRITtv.org. There's a place to comment there on every story, so go ahead and comment. Join our mailing list so we can let you know what's coming up on the program, special events, and all the rest. And subscribe to our video or audio podcast. We also have a Twitter feed. You can follow me or GRITtv on Twitter. And don't forget, become a supporter of this commercial-free program. We are broadcasting without ads across the United States on Free Speech TV, Dish Network Channel 9415, and it's only thanks to your help. Don't forget to turn your friends onto our program. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.